Anyway, let's get into, that's me rambling too much, way too much. Let's get into New Arcline. Again, the developers sent me a key for this. I was very interested in this game because, you know, you guys know I love an RPG. This has kind of got witchcraft in it and steampunk and all that type of stuff. So it's relatively interesting. So what we're going to do is the first thing that we're going to do is create our character, obviously. I think knowledge is going to be pretty important. Right, let's do this. So all of that stuff is all in the future from this point onwards.
The interminable voyage from the old world is finally over, and the relentless seasickness has at last slackened its grip. You inhale deeply and let the warm sea breeze fill your senses. The cries of gulls fill the air, alongside the chatter of folk on the bustling docks. Your heart quickens with anticipation as you take that first decisive step off the gangway. The new world awaits. But before you're free to embrace this new chapter in your life, there's the customs officer to deal with. A young man in an ill-fitting uniform presides, papers strewn before him on the wooden tabletop. With an air of long-practiced indifference, he begins to read from a crumpled form.
Good day to you, sir or madam. Let me be the first to welcome you to the new world. A place without poverty, hunger, or war. A place where everyone can achieve their dreams, etc., etc. You can become anyone you wish in the new world. A warrior, a magician, the president. Together we can make this the perfect home for everyone. A place where anything... Please, pass me your documents and join the line.
Do as he says, hand him your passport. What a load of bullshit. Can we get this over with already? Just do as he says, I think.
We are happy to welcome another human to the new world. People like you adapt quickly and are always in demand for every type of work. You'll find lots of opportunity here. Please step forward for a customs check. We need to make sure you're not carrying anything illegal. Oh, damn, I forgot to explain our laws. You can review them in the brochure, but since you're in a hurry, I'll read you the highlights myself.
Alright. Stop, I get it. I really am in a hurry.
The uniformed young man isn't listening. He scrupulously recites the laws of the new world from a glossy pamphlet. This process is long and tedious, but what can you do about it? You just have to stand and wait. But once he's done, you're armed with a deep understanding of the laws of the new world.
Let's see. Just do as he says, I guess.
Surface inspection indicates the new arrival is not a magical being, has no visible signs of corruption, and no evident symptoms of the Iron Plague. Nor do I observe any kind of smoke, magical glow, unusual light refraction, or other manifestations of illegal or unregistered magical artifact. Looks like we're done here. Head on through, and good luck in the new world. Don't break the law and don't join any magical terrorist organizations.
Magical terrorist organizations. There you go. Name of Mick Mortensen. Is there a meeting point near here?
I have no idea who Mick Mortensen is, but the meeting point is over there. You can ask around for him, I guess. Okay, take care.
Right, there we go. Law-abiding citizen. It remains a mystery why a policeman himself cannot see the contrast between the alleged rights of the locals and the reality. The urge to laugh at whatever you have heard puts you in a playful mood. Your mockery has increased by 5. Cool. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to find our suitcase and find Michael Mortensen. Right, back to it. Back to it. Okay, so we're looking for the meeting point. There's a traveller. Who's this guy looking for? Track your current objectives on the mini-map. Press M to open the other map. So over here, from the very beginning. Wow, what an impressive looking place it is, eh? Little robot. Cleaning up confetti. Here we go. This guy over here.
Feeling lucky, folks? Place your bets on Michael Mortensen. Odds are 5-1 against.
You're certain that fellow holding the Crimson Arrow sign just announced the very person you're supposed to meet on the docks?
Yes, we might have to look, but I don't think that it is. All right, here we go. There he is. He's a big fella.
Damn, that brawl was a real cracker. Up until your grand entrance, that is. My sniffer feels like a plate of mashed taters now, and I'm not loving it. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're here, but you could have chosen a less no-stumping moment, huh?
I'm really sorry it turned out like this. You'll survive. Can't believe you couldn't handle a single pathetic dwarf. What's going on? Why didn't you meet me at the pier?
I've been watching for your arrival, and not just for the past few hours, I'll tell you that. Your ship was delayed, and I've been waiting for days. So to pass the time, I thought, why not have a little fun and pocket some coin along the way? Boxing, my friend, is as straight up as it gets. And when it comes to honest money, it's easy picking. All right, it seems we got off to a bit of a rocky start. Let's wipe the slate clean. Mr. Simon told me a little bit about you. Now it's time I introduce myself. Name's Michael Mortensen, but mostly folks call me Mick Rosie. I work for Mr. Simon, managing his business affairs now and then. And you?
Nice to meet you, Mick. My name is Chua.
Well met indeed. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. In the new world, everyone's got a debt hanging over their head. Me, for example, I have to get you to Mr. Simon. But there's a snag. I took a beating, and now I owe Ernie. Ernie's the bloke with the purse and the trusty notebook. Don't take this the wrong way, mate. Not holding a grudge or anything. But I got knocked out because of you. It's a bit of a tangled tale. But now it's you who's got a debt to settle with Ernie. And we're not going anywhere until that's taken care of.
Great.
You follow me?
Roger that. Just got off the ship and I'm short on cash. Where can I get $300?
You're in the port, buddy. To make a few dollars, you can try your luck with some portside gamblers, indulge in a bit of pickpocketing, or maybe just rummage through a few bags, the usual routine. If you're feeling adventurous and want to reel in a bigger catch, have a chat with Ernie and consider stepping into the ring and
marriage,
Crusher.
Noble.
But I'll be straight with you. He's a tough nut to
In the
crack.
game and in my marriage. Alright, so what we're going to look for is we're going to look for stuff that we can actually rummage through. We need to find $300. So let's go exploring. Damn giant, I thought he'd win. Hey you, want to go toe-to-toe with no, I don't want to. The winnings would be substantial if it was someone like you in the ring. Leave. Leave for now. Okay, there's lots of people you can talk to over here. You can go and do the... test your strength, win some money. Oh, there's loot over here, guys. This is what we want to do. We want to loot. I got a self-tapping screw. All right. Oh yes, a hunting rifle. Excellent. I think I just stole that from this guy. Can't see anything else around here loot-wise. That's a nice rifle, isn't it? Let's go into our inventory. There we go. Got a lovely rifle now on our back. I wonder where... I'm guessing there's probably ammunition, right? All right, let's keep looking around. I love looting. There's stuff you can steal here as well, which is really, really cool. Uh-oh. What the hell's this? Okay, turn order. Determined at the beginning of the battle, depends on initiative. Q&A to move. Yep, got all of that. Next. Block negates flat reduction, a portion of incoming damage. Dodge, yep, we know what dodge does. Armor. Protective layer. Health. Death awaits when it falls to 0. Fancy that. Active abilities, primary points. Allowed to perform abilities that cost primary points. Reaction abilities, abilities you can perform when special condition is met. Secondary points allow you to perform abilities that cost secondary points. And move points. So we've got move points and everything in this. Okay. Okay, let's just shoot him. Nice. And... oh, let's finger of death, shall we? Huh. Why not? There we go. Turn order. Yep, cool. Depends on initiative. Let's search this. What have we got? A magic scroll and $50. I'll take it. I'll have $50, thanks. During the game, you'll come across magic scrolls and can use to obtain magic cards. Right mouse button to use. Use. Why can't I use it? Alright, have we got anything else? There's got to be some other stuff. There's one over here. $30, thank you very much. $13. I think we're going to be right. An angry man confronts you. You better have an explanation for your actions. Great. You think stealing is a joke, punk? Get ready for some not so funny consequences. Oh shit. We got ourselves in the poo. Sleight of hand, create a diversion. Look, that drowner stole a lady's hat. So 55, 52. Well, we're going to have to go with the 55, aren't we? Sleight of hand is higher. Success, thank goodness. Sorry, there's a bunch of shady characters hanging around today. Good luck finding your bag. Excellent, we got out of that with our sleight of hand. Ooh, a cranial voodoo staff. Who doesn't want a cranial voodoo staff, right? We could sell that. That'd be worth something, wouldn't it? Another 38 bucks and some healing potions. We're gonna have 300 bucks in no time. What have we got so far? $189. We could sell that. That's worth 77 bucks. I don't know why I can't use this. It won't let me use it. I don't know what's going on. It says right click to use. Their hitboxes are Dungeon Siege. Old school. They do actually, don't they? There's no place for that. But it looks like we've got a few spots that we've got here. So okay, let's we still haven't found our stuff, but there's plenty of places to search, right? There's nothing else up here. There's some loot over there. Next to the old time paper shop. There's a couple of screws there. Even the screws are old school, hey? They're old flathead slotted screws. There's some loot over here. Some reinforced travel boots. Let's take that. I think that gives us, what do we got? Plus 0.5 move points, plus 1 health, plus 2 armor. I think we want plus 2 armor, right? We could probably sell those off, I reckon. I don't know, we'll have a squiz. Whereabouts was the stage? What stage? Look at the chicks up the top here. Are they trying to sell themselves? Oh, is that what you were talking about? Let's go and have a look. Searching for a little bit of love. We've got you. Come visit the Wet Harbour Saloon. Of course. Of course, Noble. Of course you find the ladies of the night. I'm surprised Kane didn't find that. Can we loot that? Oh, voodoo stick. Okay, let's go and talk to this crying mother. The sounds of weeping grow louder and then quieter. Passerby cast cautious glances at the crying woman, yet no one approaches her. The crowd is distracted. Yes, it is. Jim, my Jimmy, I'm such a terrible mother. Observing closely, that was an observation check. You spot a child's glove clutched in the woman's hand. Evidently she was in the company of a child. What happened? Who's Jim? My son. We just arrived on the ship. I turned away for just 5 minutes and he vanished. A fresh cascade of tears courses down her face. You should reach out to the port authorities. They can assist you. I asked, but they simply shrugged. They don't wish for trouble. They don't wish to trouble other travelers. They don't care about newcomers. He's just a little boy, you know, a good little boy, all alone in an unfamiliar city. My poor Jimmy. What's he look like? I'll help find him. He's a bit shorter than kids of his age. Always tell him that breakfast is important, but the woman lets out another sob, but then composes herself, wipes her tears, and articulates her words with greater clarity. Blonde hair. He has blonde hair, and he was wearing a red vest. I believe he's very, very frightened right now, my Jimmy. He's not used to being away from home. Missing boy, new quest. Can we go up here? If you're going to get in, stand in line. Maybe not. So we can't get up the stairs. Can't talk to him, can't get up the stairs. There might be. Support Wayne Zindo, the director of Eastern Syndicate. So how are we going to turn? There's an advertiser over here. Let's go and talk to this guy. There should be somewhere to sell items. Step into the future with the director Zindo's groundbreaking A9020. Experience the dawn of a new era in technology. Come see for yourself. The future is at your fingertips. Strange that this metal colossus doesn't speak to advertise itself, leaving one to admire its size alone. Does this junk pile talk or just stand around looking pretty? We should be able to do this. We've got good tech knowledge, right? There we go. Lovely. You know a little bit about the A90 series. The controller that drives the speech module is on the right side of its neck. There are a few wires protruding from the access point. You raise your hand to your own neck, and the automation copies your motion, then repairs itself. You are the past era, but I am the future. I will never error. I am the future and never to die, never error. That sounds like me reading, doesn't it? Tao's face pales and he coughs deliberately several times as he surreptitiously tugs a small wire out of the place on the A920. His eyes lock onto yours, recognizing your close scrutiny. He stopped it from talking himself. He's probably stolen it. Hey, my friend, I've got a little treat for you. A special discount at my store in the capital. Nothing but top-of-the-line gadgets, tried and true. It lets you and me keep this little glitch our secret. He discreetly slips a coupon folded around several bills into your pocket. Then he turns and kicks the automaton's restart panel with a muffled thud. Received a discount coupon? How much money did we get? Oh, we just got a 50% off discount coupon. We're going to have to keep that, you know. What's that worth? $13. That's worth 77. And the moonshine is worth 15. They're worth more than what that is worth. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see if we can find somewhere we can sell this stuff. Blue crabs. Doesn't look like it, but there is something going on over here. Who's this guy? Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the glorious new world. The grand, the vibrant, the unparalleled, festive fair awaits you. My dear friends, this great nation was carved out of the very earth with the might of steam, the power of guns and the combustion of petrol. But remember, to truly conquer this land requires skill, precision, and a keen eye. Do you have what it takes, traveller from a distant land? Care to put your mettle to the test? Then try your hand for just a few dollars, a mere pittance. Win big and take home $150. Come on now, don't be shy. We can do it for $5. Okay, let's examine it. Okay, shoot the aim. Self-tapping screw with left-hand thread. You can try to fix the trigger with 2 screws. At least it'll help avoid a misfire. Let's examine it. The rifle is old and rusty. The trigger's a bit loose. And also someone's twisted the barrel a bit, making sure it's nearly impossible to hit the bullseye. Shoot the aim. There we go. Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, behold, we have a champion among us. That was a display of remarkable precision. Heartiest congratulations to you, esteemed lady. Step forward and claim your prize. He's not going to give us the $150, is he? He did. He did give us $150. We now have $300. But I would still like to... I would still like to be able to sell this stuff. But it doesn't look like there is any store here. Actually, what is our sleight of hand? Is 35. Excuse me, sorry. It's got to be a place. I don't think so. I think they're just... I think you go up to them and they just say something over the top of their head. No? What is it? Continue. What's it? What's interesting going on here? What do you celebrate? I don't have the slightest idea. I've been stuck here for a couple of hours now waiting for my luggage. Honestly, what takes them so damn long? What do you celebrate? I wouldn't call an attempt at whitewashing the automation industry a celebration. Okay. Let's head back down here because I can see some loot that we need to loot. Ooh, leather gloves. 2 health, 2 accuracy. A pearl. And some sulfur. Looks like we're going to make some, make ourselves a little bit of money. We should put those on, shouldn't we? There we go. It's on the character too. Cool. Maybe one of the travelers. Yeah, good point. Empty bottle of booze. Fortune cookie dispenser. Nothing else there. Can't see anything through. Yes, I can. We missed out on a crap load of loot. Oh, maybe our baggage is down here. More gloves. A generous amount of breadcrumbs is scattered on the pier, and a fish is peeking out of the water. It reminds you of a cat hovering around a man cutting fish in his kitchen. A generous amount of breadcrumbs is scattered on there, blah, 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 blah. Leave something strange is going on here. I better be on my way. We'll throw out some breadcrumbs. Let's leave it. A salmon. Pearl's worth $25, you know. Now I've noticed that there's actually weight on this stuff. So history of magic, witchcraft and the occult. Okay. Oh yes. 12 magazine. Trick shot. Damage 5 plus 1d4. Steel plate. Let's go and have a squiz at this. Inspect the mechanism. This is a small cargo crane used for lifting luggage and goods. Use the crane. Well, we've got 100% success here. And look at that. Look at that. Oh, $200. And fighting bandages. And celestial amber. Expensive wine worth $100. Well, that was a score, wasn't it? It pays to run around. We can apparently talk to this guy. Have you seen Giant? Goes by the name Michael Mortison. He's supposed to. I don't know who you're talking about. Yep. Okay, maybe not. Doesn't look like there's anywhere to sell stuff at the moment. Looting is always justified. 100%. 100%. I like the fact that you can actually steal and stuff as well. All right, let's go and pay his debt and see if we can't move on a bit. I got a feeling there's more to that boy. Can you release Mick? Not a chance, my friend. That fella's got a hefty debt to settle and he still has to fight his way out of it. He's not going anywhere until every penny's accounted for. Who do we actually pay it to? Oh, we've got to talk to him first. Already back. Spill the beans, mate. Ernie's not going to release.
Spill
He's
the
talking
beans,
for
mate.
us.
Ernie's not gonna release me until we settle that debt. Splendid. We can go now. By the way, where's your suitcase? Mr. Simon said you would have one. Didn't you pick it up yet? Blast it all. All right. Let's take a look at the luggage belt then. It's got to be there.
Excellent. Excellent. So we've paid Mick's debt. That's all done. We're out of here. We can get into a punch-up fight if we want to, but we don't want to. We want to keep moving, don't we? And it looks like we're probably going to get through here now.
A police officer in a flashy tech outfit stands on the stoop, engaged in a quiet tete-a-tete with a man. For some reason, this piques Mick's interest. The man delivers a parcel to the officer, who accepts it with a subtle nod before passing something back in return. Every few seconds, the cop checks his surroundings, suggesting that this is an illicit exchange.
Listen up, partner. I gotta sort a little something out with Jimmy. But I'll be back in 2 shakes, don't you worry. I had a feeling we were gonna get along. Hey, Jimmy, my man.
The cop startles at Mick's exclamation, his countenance darkening as he looks up at the imposing giant. It's abundantly clear that he's less than thrilled by Mick's appearance.
I love the voiceover.
Jimmy, you owe me a little something. And since I'm in the neighborhood, I thought I'd cash in.
The policeman's face grows another shade darker as he forces a smile onto his face.
How do we know he's wearing a mask?
Yeah, I think we need to have a little one-on-one off the record.
The policeman nods pointedly in your direction.
Oh, crap. Do nothing.
Without ever taking his eyes off the policeman's, Mick wordlessly extends an open hand. Jimmy hesitates, but only briefly, his gaze snapping from the towering giant to you, then back again. Finally, he lets out a long, reluctant sigh and drops the mysterious package into Mick's massive palm.
Damn it, Mortensen. Here, take it and gag on it, you bastard.
Mick grins with satisfaction.
And keep this between you and me, all right? Not a word to another living soul.
I understand. I'm not a kid in short pants, you know.
If we're going to work together, we need to be clear on details like this. What did that cop give you? Now that your business is sorted, can we go talk to Simon? Let's ask him what the guy gave him.
Old Jimbo and me, we've got some history. Every now and then, I can touch him up for something good. He ain't as rotten as some of the other cops. But you gotta show backbone, or he'll rob you blind.
Didn't really tell us, did he?
Hold on a sec. There's something I've gotta take care of.
Mick carefully unwraps the parcel to reveal a tiny heap of crystalline powder. It shimmers with different colors in the sunlight.
Orphan. I'd have never made it through the mines without it. I was popping every single day. The work was that brutal. Thankfully, one of them flying critters was a friend of mine.
Mick expertly snorts up a dose of Orphum, and a blissful grin takes over his face.
Feel like giving it a shot? It'll toughen you up. You've got no idea what you're passing up, pal.
How did I like roll less than 90? I mean, how did I roll more than 90? Okay, what have we got here? Loot. There's a big band there somewhere. 10 for sleight of hand. Ooh, that's actually pretty good, isn't it? Charming classic hat. You know I've got to wear it, don't you? Gives us +5 persuasion and +3 health. Look at that. Like to be able to sell stuff. We've still got 234 bucks left. I like the pistol too. Let's go and have a look at the crow. Catch the crow. 65% chance. Ah, we got it. What? We've got a crow. Well-formed pet crow with a small tag on its leg that reads property of C. Webster. Okay. C. Webster's going to want us to find this guy. There's a vendor over here. Look at that, Mr. Noble. New in town? Welcome. Toast to your arrival with our selection. Let your taste buds savor the flavors this city has to offer. Been here long enough to resist being tempted to flavor the city. Today, some kind of celebration. Let me see what you got. There we go. He's got beer and stuff. I wonder whether he'll. Let's have a look at what the what kind of how much we get ripped off. Basically, this is supposed to be worth 13, and we get 9. Pearls, given that we should get 75 bucks for that. The item of the agreed upon quantity is transferred into your ownership for an indefinite amount of time. Okay. We don't need a salmon, do we? We don't need an empty bottle of booze. We'll probably keep the sulfur. We'll keep those. We'll keep that. And that's worth 100 bucks. But are we going to get 100 bucks? Oh, we're only getting what? $70 for it. It's probably all we can get though, isn't it? Must be unlimited. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I can't see a... Yeah, minus 30%. Oh, we should keep those sleight of hand gloves, though. Oh, and those gloves are pretty good, too, because they've got accuracy on them. We're not gonna sell off the crow. But we are going to sell those. All right, let's barter with this guy. Don't really get much, do we? Okay, lovely. How do we exit this now? Right there, later. Have to scroll down. Let's have a look in here. I just want to see if we can read that. We can. The curious history of magic and the powers of the occult, witchcraft, ritual, and the imagination from their earliest appearances to modern times. So I'm guessing that's just like voodoo magic. So we could probably sell that, I reckon, couldn't we? All right, lovely. Let's have a look around and see if there's any other loot. Well, I think I've got these that give me health and +2 accuracy. So they're exactly the same, so I should have sold them. +10 sleight of hand's pretty good, but there's a flower girl over there. Let's go and sell those gloves, and we'll probably sell the sleight of hand gloves as well, I reckon. Or we might just hold on to those for a little bit, just in case we want to do some... it's those ones. We're only going to get 10 bucks for them anyway. Cheap wine. Trade. I wonder why it brings that window up. we go. Done. There's a flower girl over here. Good day, ma'am. Care for a bouquet, freshly plucked flowers that'll keep their charm for days. Okay, so this is where... Did you happen to see a boy about 7 years old, blonde hair, wearing a red vest? There were a couple of boys around here earlier. They were scrounging up some trash. I thought they were beggars, so I slipped one of them a coin for bread. Kids, you know. They ran off somewhere else. Okay. Let's go over and talk to this guy over here and see if he's seen him. Before you, a dwarf stomps in place. He examines the faces of passers-by with a blend of impatience and anxiety. What I've noticed so far, Noble, is that the ones that actually have stuff or you know, that have stuff related to them actually highlight in blue, whereas all the other people just highlight in white. So now and then he casts a glance towards his wristwatch, but swiftly redirects his focus to scrutinizing the passerby for elusive something. He's so deeply engrossed in his pursuit that he appears utterly indifferent to all the bustle around. He's focused on the march of time and the people on the street only. That was good. His attire, while not brand new, is impeccably maintained. His beard is carefully trimmed, and a meticulous observer might notice a few errant hairs on his collar. His attention is undivided, singularly fixated on women. With each gaze, his pupils noticeably dilate. However, there is a recurring sigh of melancholy, followed by a return to his watch. It appears he's awaiting a lady, although for reasons unknown, she has yet to arrive. This matter clearly weighs heavily on the mind of Mr. Dwarf. Sir, seems like you're struggling a bit. Everything all right with you? You seem kind of anxious. Need a hand? A few bucks and you'll have it. No, it's just everything all right with you? Well, generally, nothing bad has occurred. I might have just overanalyzed it all. Yes, I'm sure that's what happened. But on the other hand, nothing good has transpired either. I suppose when something good doesn't occur, it's, in a sense, a bad situation. It's a bit of a dilemma, don't you think? Dwarf, appearing exhausted, scuffs the ground with the toe of his boots and mumbles to himself. You see, I don't really wish to spiral like that, but the situation is rather complex. Wait, what's your problem and how can I help? Can you just tell me what happened instead of these mumblings? If neither this nor that happened, then nothing happened. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Dwarf takes a deep breath and begins to tug at his beard, as if trying to figure out where to start. His thoughts are probably too exciting and hectic. You see, I'm here waiting for a rendezvous, or at least I believe I'm waiting for one. Maybe it wasn't supposed to happen. The lady of my heart is tardy. Not for a long time, only 6 hours. He's been waiting for her for 6 hours, yeah. I hate to tell you, mate. I'm quite willing to wait as long as it takes. She's so breathtaking. I'm just worried that she might get lost or disoriented amidst the hustle and bustle. And I don't even... You see, we've exchanged correspondence, but never met in person. Today's our first encounter, and we agreed to meet here precisely 6 hours and 14 minutes ago. See, internet romances, chat, not a good thing. Not a good thing. continue. All I know is that she's expected to be wearing a white dress. That's all. So I'm standing here looking for her. And I absolutely can't leave. What if she arrives and I'm not here? Just think about the impression it would leave. Poor guy. Do you want me to help you find her? Pal, she just changed her mind. Just forget it and move on with your life. Deal with this drama yourself. Let's tell him to get on with his life. What do you reckon? But no, that can't be. I've never had such deep and meaningful correspondence in my entire life. I'll continue to wait here. She will arrive, you'll see. What are 6 hours in the grand scheme of life? Well, if I see a woman in a white dress, I'll tell her you're here. There we go. All right. It's not that long, right? Yeah, see, I believe that the people with the white around them... What is it? What's interesting going on here? As for me, a total vanity fair, but the food is good, and who am I to say no for a free theatrical play to watch? Okay. We should... Observation failed. Huh, that sucks. We should actually save the game, shouldn't we? There we go. Sky Warden. Gotta go and have a break. I'll be back in a sec, everybody. Back to game. So the game gave you an observation check and it failed. Maybe there's something in this area that was important. Yes. Did you seriously have to allow Jimmy, Kane? The term Jimmy. Oh, that's bizarre. What the hell is going on with? There's a woman in a white dress. We could ask this cleaner where the boy is. Did you see a kid anywhere around here about 7 years old, blonde mop, wearing a red vest? Those damn little brawlers tipped over all my trash and darted towards the archway like nothing happened. I hate kids. Thanks. Here's a woman in a white dress. You're looking at her without a doubt. A statuesque and tall woman in white gown appears to be looking around with a mixture of confusion and fright. Her fingers anxiously crease the fabric of her dress. She's a giant. She is pretty bloody huge, isn't she? My God. Unaware of your approach, the lady continues to shift uneasily from side to side, evidently struggling to locate a suitable vantage point. Are you looking in the direction of that dwarf? He's been waiting for you a long time. She hesitates for a moment, then proceeds to unleash a torrent of thoughts that have been shimmering within her for the better part of the last 6 hours. I saw him indeed, and I saw you two talking, and I understand how it all looks. But it's just ridiculous. I'm a giant. He's a dwarf. I mean, look at us. I'm not sure anymore. Giants are fiery passion and unending search, and I'm afraid he won't be able to handle my temperament. I'll just forever yearn for something he cannot provide. What will society say? Imagine all these judgmental glares. I'm even embarrassed to approach him. It's as if the entire city is watching us. It's not that he's a dwarf. He just seemed different to me, you know. What if he's not what I anticipated in other aspects? What if he's a bully? I don't know. Ma'am, he's definitely not a bully. Ma'am, true love will overcome any obstacles. I have a plan. Please wait here. He's definitely not a bully. You know, that's not what I mean. True love, wait here. Now we've got to go back to the dwarf, I'm guessing, right? No. Yep, we've got to go back to the dwarf, I think. There you go. Please say you've succeeded in finding her. But you and I will need to help this love a bit to make it blossom, my friend. Are you ready? There we go. Enough. Even though I don't know what to do, I'm ready to undertake literally anything for this meeting. All right, so what do we do now? Is he coming with us? Doesn't look like it. Can't talk to her. Can't talk to him anymore either. Dunno. All right, let's continue on over here. I think our suitcase might be over here. I reckon. Okay. Take the suitcase. There we go. All right.
This dwarf is openly weeping, anguish etched on his face. He's surrounded by drained wine bottles, each a testament to his despair. As you draw closer, a noxious but familiar odor wafts over you, the acrid tang of rot gut, the cheapest of spirits. Totally plastered, the dwarf is wallowing in his misery.
Stop bothering me! Damn it! What do you want? Your bags? Nobody cared a fig about Finley McClatchy as long as everything was working. Nobody! Only when it all broke down did they start going, Finley, can you help me with my suitcase? Finley, can you find my purse? What do you want? Let me guess. Is it luggage? I just bet you want some fucking luggage.
$45. There's no way we'll roll less than a 45.
You get your luggage. Can't you see the belt's not working? As soon as the conveyor... Oh, damn it. Don't leave me alone!
Intimidation 50. Well, I don't know. That's right. There are. My God, I forgot all about that, Noble. God, I'm a daft. I can see you going through a lot right now, but you better focus on doing your job. Unless you want the added stress of getting fired. So we've got a 45, a 42, and a 50. I don't really want to intimidate him, so I think we'll go for the. Persuasion here. I can see you going through a lot right now, but you better focus on I don't think we'll be able to get any of them, to be honest.
That's enough. I'm out
85.
Take the tools and fix the belt yourself. Then you can be your own luggage handler.
I don't know. It's bizarre. I don't know how the die work because there's two die. Two 10-sided die. Inspect the mechanism. After analysing the mechanism, you realise that this is the control panel for the luggage belt. Due to the large amount of luggage, it's not functioning. 100% chance of fixing that. There we go. We did it. Okay, so we've got our luggage. No, that's our luggage there, I'm guessing. Lovely. Got your suitcase. Now let's talk about the next step. Will do. Let's just loot all. Oh, bandit's cap. Magic scroll modifier. Grants few magic cards for spellcraft. Let's take all of that. Oh my god, look at all the loot. Metal scraps. Oh, there's so much loot in this. I love it. Metal scrap. Okay, we've got to find some place quiet to talk now. So, I managed to use that scroll. Let's see. Just the I don't know the why is it that there's definitely something wrong here. So if you hit that, now it thinks that I'm scrolling over the crow. Yeah, way off. Let's see if give to Mick works. Yeah, that works. So they're not. Okay, that's the luggage. Well, we could give that to Mick. We've got good persuasion. I don't want to... Let's give those to Mick. Let's give that hat to Mick as well. I don't know how long he's going to be part of our team for. Oh, he's got fighting bandages. Okay. I'll see. I'll have a look. Now that we've got your luggage sorted, it's time to move on to the next phase. Because of the recent problems with the train, the city's main gate is under police lockdown. Sneaking your bag through isn't going to fly. That's where Red Simon's genius plan kicks in. You're going to pose as part of a theatre crew who's been hired to welcome the newcomers. That's our move. How exactly is joining a theatre troupe going to help us get through the police checkpoint? The troupe can access the Tatterhole port via the staff entrance. No one's going to give your bag a second glance there. Alright, hold on a second. I'm not an actor. You don't need to be an actor. You're stepping into the shoes of a director's assistant. Easy. Alright, what's your plan for me? We've secured an assistant's badge for you. The theatre director will be hanging around the square. Find out what he needs, run a few errands for him, then saunter right through the gate for workers just like that. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll try and see if Mick can use that. Give to Mick. I'm guessing that it's because it's we're not a magic person. No, he can't use it either. But it definitely feels like there's hitboxes that are an issue. So, Crow Woman, here we go. This is the woman that has the crow, I reckon. Come to me, girl. Don't be such a flibber to get big. Continue. What happened? I've acted the perfect fool. That's what happened. Against my own instincts, I decided to take a chance on a gang of damn elves. In return for my kindness, they smashed my cages. Bloody elves, eh? You have to help me fetch Margaret and the other two who escaped with her. They can't have gone far. I'll pay you for any you're able to recover, but I cannot pay in advance. Deal? One of the one's remaining crows flaps its wings vigorously, buffeting the wire mesh of its damaged cage. Sweat trickles down the woman's forehead as she watches. You have to help me fetch Margaret and the other two who escaped with her. They can't have gone far. I'll pay you for any trouble. Yep, we've got that. Look who I've got here. Excellent work, but my business is still hanging by a thread. Please bring all 3 birds back to me if you're able. So we got $10 for that. So we need to keep our eye out for the other. Did Kane always sees things like that? I was wondering whether Kane actually seen the other birds. He's very good at that. Being observant and seeing everything. Because they're bloody tiny. That's where we found the bird there, so we're not going to find the other ones around here, I don't think. That's the director there. The man is cracking seeds or something similar alongside his fellow musicians. It appears they're taking a break, not that any of the passers-by seem to be sad about it. His gaze falls upon you, inquiring but devoid of any notable enthusiasm. Yes, can I help you? You can play the song of your life and unite the hearts of 2 lovers. Oh, okay, so this isn't that director. A terminally ill dwarf wants to sing a song. Alright, let's try it. We actually did it. We actually got a success there. For the sake of love, you say? Well, that's a request we can't turn down. Get your dwarf ready. We'll perform like it's the final love song on some sinking ship. I can't believe I'm setting up a dwarf with a giant. Why? We can't talk. We can't. We can't talk to the dwarf. Oh, I really want to finish this quest. We're probably gonna. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Such a charming lady. I wish I had a little bit of that charm. Perhaps you could give me a bouquet straight from your heart. Let's try it. 70. We've got to roll less than 70. Nice. Our charm worked. Beautiful. Thank you. That's quite unexpected, but it's really sweet. Then, with a slightly nervous motion, she reaches for one of the bouquets and presents it, her smile growing even more pronounced. Here, it's for you. Come back later. Oh, we're going to get... we might be in for a bit of jigger, 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 hey? She told me to come back later. There you are at long last. Might it be that destiny has perchance guided you to her? There we go. Let's go, my friend. You're about to give the most challenging and yet most beautiful performance of your life. Oh, well, this is so thrilling. I mean, I shared my poetry with her, but suddenly his hands clench into resolute fists. He slaps himself and swiftly adjusts his attire, fixing his gaze upon you with unwavering determination. I, myself, have advocated the valorous pursuit of love in my poetry, so let's go. I'm ready to fight for it. As soon as the music stops, you see the dwarf and the giant rush toward each other and start kissing. One might find it rather poetic, wouldn't you agree? We did it! Who knows if these wholly contrasting and eccentric personalities can weather the trials ahead and keep their love alive, but they're together now, so you must have done a good thing. Oh, what have we gained? By the authority vested in this degree, this document entitles the bearer to a reward for their significant contributions to the advancement of the new world. A fighter's chest and $1. Oh, nice. So that gives you 10 health, 5 armor, and 1 block. Oh, come on. These hitboxes are bloody horrible. Probably got to give it to Mick, don't we? Doesn't look like it's going to go in there. Damn it. Okay, let's give it to Mick. Check that out. Nice. Nice. I was getting a little bit jealous with him with his muscles out, so it's probably good that we've just covered him up. Right. Get you up there, you up there. There's no sort button. And our suitcases can go up there. Okay, beautiful. We've done that. We've successfully done that. Now we need to keep our eye out for crows. Kane. They're still peeved off. Now I don't think there was anything else over here. But we've got to remember the crow woman's back there because there's 2 more crows. So, oh, there's loot over here. Certificate, common piece of paper. What's that about, I wonder? Don't know. A coupon for a substantial discount at the Capital's automation store. Nice. We went diesel mechanic, didn't we? This young man looks very relaxed, undeniably so. Hey, lady, push that damn cart over here, will you? I'll give you $5 to do it in advance even. Shouldn't you do the pushing? I reckon this sounds like a setup to me. Perhaps I should in theory, but in my family we don't do manual labour. This thing with the cart was my father's idea. He set it up so I could learn how to work. There's an odometer attached to it that monitors how much luggage is moved over the course of the day. Listen, lady, there's no reason to overcomplicate things. Just move that cart a little ways and you'll be that much richer. Why not? Give the cart a push. That was an easy $5, hey? Oh, look at all the loot. Oh, Christina. Look at the loot. Swindler's pants, armor, health, and deception. $1. Really, you serious? There's Jimmy. There's Jimmy Noble. That ring is worth $254. I wonder whether we're going to get somebody who's I wonder whether we're going to get somebody who's like a magic person in our team. Old light boots, move points, initiative, survival. And another revolver. Nice. Let's talk to Jimmy. Upon your approach, the children scatter in fear, fleeing in various directions. Only one boy remains standing before you. He has a shock of blonde hair and is donning a red vest. This is likely Jim, the boy you've been looking for. Notably, the vicinity is strewn with candy wrappers and small toys. A curious assortment. Are you Jim, kid? Don't you know your poor mum is worried? Why on earth did you run away? Oddly enough, the boy doesn't respond to your words. His vacant gaze seems to transcend your presence, lost in the distant unknown. He remains as still as stone, an eerie stillness that almost reflects profound fatigue. Observation failed. Take a closer look at the boy. Examine the candy wrappers. Let's take a closer look at him. Come on, give me a good roll. Thank you. There we go. This boy is on the cusp of becoming a board, as evidenced by the peculiar marks on his form. His mother should know. Okay, Jim, if you're hearing me, wait here, kiddo. We'll go get your mum. Not anymore. Not now. Kane's allowed it as a term. I can't believe it picked up on that. Silence is your sole reply. Let's go and see if we can sort this out, shall we? We'll go and see the mother and let her know. And then what we've also got to do is keep our eye out for these bloody crows. We're not getting very far in the story, are we? Because we're doing all of this other stuff. She wants us to come back and see her at night. Crying mother right here. There we go. We found my little Jimmy. I found him. Relief washes over her as she clutches her face with her hands and exhales deeply. Oh, thank goodness, where is he? Jimmy's safe. He's near the arch. Just go quickly. Something strange is happening. He's been toying with some dangerous magic. Okay, what did we get? An eclectic voodoo amulet. And $1. I like how it gives you $1. I think that Jimmy's going to come back into it at some point in time, isn't he? Now I wonder if we wear this. We would get voodoo magic, wouldn't we? Let's keep your eye on the, keep your eye down here. Let's see if this actually gives you voodoo magic. No, we can't, because we're not a voodoo person. We can't equip it. Cool. Now, what about these pants? 1 armor, 4 health, 2 deception. I wonder whether Mick can wear those. What are you wearing, Mick? No, he's wearing stuff that's better for him. You know, he can have a gun, though. We could give him a gun, couldn't we? Give to Mick. Mick can... No, Mick can't take that because Mick does not use guns. It was little Jimmy that was highlighted. Found some pretty good loot though. Here we go. We're going to see. Are we going to see a cutscene here or not? No, she's there with it. She's there with her boy. There's a crow. Found another crow. Stop looking, Kane. Oh no, keep looking because we need 2 crows. Okay. Oh God, there's loot. There's loot. Let's just take this down to the crow woman for now. Right? There we go. Right, so I know we only got $10 for it, but we're getting experience for it. So there's tech craft and stuff up here. What's that? Creation of technological items. Oh, yeah. We haven't even looked at this. You got to do it again. Just let me allow little Jimmy. All right, this is actually really cool. So we've got a frag grenade, we've got armor, we've got weapon. We've got no 9mm. So we need saltpeter, which we've got, and coal. Empty bottle of booze and a rag. We could have done that. Flame grenade. Lovely. Close the menu. Party formation. Oh, I reckon we're going to get more. We're definitely going to get more, aren't we? I think he needs to go in front because he's a punch-up dude. Inventory, tutorial, pause menu, journal, tech craft. Get back in your cage. Stream, save. There we go. All right. I really should be this boxes, this crate's moving. There's somebody in there. Mick, break the box. Pixie dust. Examine. He only had 8% chance to do that. And he succeeded. There's some more loot over here. $1. Whew. There's a traveler over here. There's some loot here that we can actually get. Yep, rag and wire. A steam hammer. I reckon Mick might be able to take that, mightn't he? What's this? I'm energized to hear your bird watching project doing well. I hope you managed to locate all the birds you pursue and then more. As for your proposition for a meeting, I'd be happy to oblige. Name the date and place and I will come to discuss your interests face to face. Say hello to Mr. Darcy for me. Dan 10. There's a vendor over there. I reckon we hand that to Mick. Can Mick take this? He can. Lovely. He's a big fella, isn't he? Then we go back into party formation and make sure that he's a lot closer. Right. So there are people to talk to. And we've got there's some more loot over here. Another pearl. Nothing up there. So he's always going to stand in front of us if he's like that. So let's put him beside us. Let's see if that's better. There we go. That's better. All right. Traveler. It's got to be another bloody crow around here somewhere. Metal overlay for boots can be used to create steam power boots. Empty bottle of booze, small healing potion. So we can actually do that now. We can make a flame grenade. I thought we had saltpeter. No, we've got sulfur. Right. And I don't think we can use any of these either. Oh, yeah, we can. Can we use that one as well? There we go. We'll put those on. Why not? Why not? Okay. I really don't want to stop playing this. We've only had one battle, haven't we? We only had one battle so far. That must be the director. He looks pretty flamboyant, doesn't he? He looks like a director. This is the stage. Let's go and have a look for the crow first. There it is. Let's grab it. All right, we'll take that back. We'll finish that quest off. We'll come back up here. Mick had a battle with the box. True. Oh, is this taking us down to a... No, it's not. It's taking us down to the same area. Let's go and see her. Continue. There we go. Goodness, if a citywide party was to be thrown in someone's honor, you would be my first choice. Many thanks, charming stranger. No worries. We received a bandit's cap. We received a bandit's cap for that, so that gives us 1 armor, 5 deception. We're probably better with the persuasion, aren't we? Give to Mick. Give to Mick. Give to Mick. I wish there was a sort. Oh, actually, was there... My God. Look how far, with everything we've done, look how far we are from leveling up still. Who's this dude? John. See, I reckon he's got a quest. But I'm going to have to go to bed, guys, because... So I'm going to have to do a short stream because today, because it's now today, it's 10 to 1 in the morning. We've got the little one's birthday party with all of her friends and all that. We've got to leave here really early in the morning and go and set it up and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to have to end the stream. I really am, unfortunately.